All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner talking Giants, doing a draft film breakdown brought to you by Manscaped on Giants' 7th-round pick, defensive tackle Jordon Riley out of Oregon. So the first thing that pops up on film with him is his ability to just punch and extend. You know, he's got long arms. He's 6'5", 330-something pounds, and he's built pretty well. You know, like there's not a lot of body fat on his body. And you see that show up in the run game. Now, he needs to add lower body strength to hold up better versus doubles, just to be a better player in the run game. As pass rush, he doesn't really have the athleticism to be a threat. He can push the pocket a little bit, but again, doesn't have the greatest lower body strength, and it kind of putters out. So we'll get into it all. But first, the draft is here, and the most exciting prospect is the prospect of being perfectly groomed head to toe with our friends at Manscaped. That's right, the Beard Hedger and Lawnmower 4.0 are a franchise-changing combo that have you looking at your roster with pride. The Lawnmower's skin-safe technology reduces your nicks and snags while making all the right cuts on hair. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code GIANTS at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com when you use code GIANTS. Go from Mr. Irrelevant to a first-round pick with Manscaped. All right, let's get into it with Jordon Riley. We'll obviously start in the run game, right? So we got him lined up over here as a 3 technique on the guard. And again, you see it, right? Solid footwork to start at the rep. We're getting forward. We're getting leverage. We're landing our hands. And you see how his lands just raise up the pad of this offensive lineman. Raise up the pads. Right? Now, he's not affecting the play a ton because it's going the other way. But you see that. Here versus Georgia. You see? Steps into the tackle, lands his hands, is able to land that stunning punch, stop the offensive lineman, get his pad levels high. And again, his pad level rises a little bit too. But again, he's got this offensive lineman jacked up and then be able to disengage and help with a tackle on the back. Here versus Colorado, lined up on the left guard, 2-eye. Nice tackle for a loss. Good ability to disengage. Again, good first step. We're landing our punch. And then watch the offensive lineman's pad level raise up. Good eyes. Read, play your gap. Disengage. Nice tackle. Nice run stop for Jordon Riley. Here again versus the same guard, this time against the center. Again, the play is going away, but you see him play into the center, land his hands, punch, extend, play his gap. Play his gap. And then use those long arms to pull, swim over the top. Again, back's going the other way, but that's not his fault. He did his job really well. Here over the left guard, a 3 tech. Now he gets reached, right? Again, not the most athletic guy. Like this tackle's able to reach him. That's not good. But I like once getting to this, squeezing this gap down. Squeeze this gap down. Running back decides to cut it back. And he's there to help make the tackle with his linebacker. Nice tackle in the backfield. Here against Georgia. Again, same thing. Forces these guys to stay on a double, not to come off to this linebacker. Right? You see they're flowing. You get in that hip, squeeze this gap down. Squeeze this gap down. Leaves the back here. And then if there was a hole here, this linebacker is able to come over the top because he's not allowing this tackle to come and cross his face. So again, this isn't like game-changing, flashing stuff, but it is him doing his job. And as a 7th-round pick who's going to play nose tackle and a little bit of 3, that's what he's going to be asked to do. Now, on this next play, he gets torqued out. Right? You don't like that. Like I think good blocks using torque like this will give him issues. But he does re-anchor and uses those long arms, gets him underneath the pads, and then disengages and is able to go and help with the tackle. Here, lined up in front of the freaking goalpost. I hate college all 22 sometimes. Again, play your gap. Use those long arms. Bench him off you. meet the back in the hole. Would like to meet him with a little bit of lower pad level so he's not able to try and get away from that tackle. But still good stuff nonetheless. Now, he does struggle with double teams. So right here. Like he's getting moved out of the hole. Like good start right here on the guard, right? Land your hands, raise the pad level. And he doesn't get like destroyed on this, but he does get moved. And does create a bit of a crease for the back. This next play versus Georgia right here. Again, getting worked on that double team. Now, he's got the enough strength where a lot of guys in these double teams, they'll get washed up here. So he's not like getting blown away, but he doesn't really have the anchor to just, hey, I got both my arms out on both you guys. I'm going to re-anchor, and you, hey, I'm not going to disengage from this, but I'm not going to be moved off the spot. And he does. And I think lower body strength would really help him to stick around on an NFL roster long term. Here over the right guard, you see Cedric Van Pran, the center, who I like. Wish he came out of this class. I think he would have been the best center. But nonetheless, they're moving him out of the club. Like, you don't want that type of stuff. And then, again, he's not going to add you much pass rush value, but there is some nice, like, lined up on the center. Nice, like, start of a bull rush, right? And then, obviously, that starts with the punch. Like, able to land his hands, stun, and push that pocket back. Here versus BYU. Like, he's jumping into this gap. That long arm bench pushes the pocket back a little bit. And then this is his half-career sack that he had. Again, pushing the pocket back a bit. Nothing crazy. Forcing this center into that hop step and then able to disengage as the quarterback is there and gets his nice half-career sack. So, again, not a game-changing, just seventh-round pick. So you're not expecting this guy to come in and be a star. But I am expecting him to come in and compete with last year's draft pick, DJ Davidson, right? And if he can add some more lower body strength, I think he should definitely win that job. So, like, if I'm the New York Giants, I'm telling this guy to, get them squats up, because if he has some lower body strength, he can be a functioning nose tackle in the NFL, playing his gap, two-gapping, and then, getting better against double teams. So appreciate you guys. We'll have more film breakdowns out. Trey Hawkins. We're going to do some UDFA ones too. And then all the other ones that are out, make sure to check them out. We really do appreciate you guys. If you're watching a Jordan Taylor breakdown, I love you, and we appreciate you. So we'll see you on the next one. Until then, let's go Big Blue.